think Gervonta had a bad night. I look for a tough fight in the next fight, but I still see Gervonta winning. I think Gervonta will win in a little easier this time. But Roach is a heck of a fighter. He's going to give everybody a hard, anybody that fights is going to give a hard time. But I do think that Davis had an off night.
I spoke to Eddie Hearn and he said he wanted to make the Shakur Tank fight straight away. Obviously now Tank's going into the rematch. That won't happen yet, but when it does happen, Eddie's still adamant that could happen.
I ain't gonna really think about that yet because I'm waiting after he finishes his fight with Roach. Roach is not just your average everyday opponent. Roach is a person who knows Tank, who's been around Tank his whole life. This is a different fight. You can't put Roach to the side like that. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not saying that he's gonna win the fight. I don't know that, but Roach cannot be this underrated like that. You understand? You gotta understand that Roach came from...
Welcome back to the channel where punches come with purpose. Opinions land like uppercuts, and every fighter's journey gets the respect it deserves. Today, we're digging into one of the most compelling rematches of the year. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr. This isn't just unfinished business. It's a collision of ambition, legacy, and the right to lead the division. Let's get into it. Gervonta Davis is back in training mode, and this version of him looks like a problem for anyone.
It so happened to be a boxing fan that the fact that I do watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight.
Right.
Just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long will it take?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's going to be soon. I'm hoping it's going to be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
I'm thinking July. For
the rematches that you fought?
0.
What do you have to do to create enough separation where this don't happen again?
Whew, it's a good question. It's gonna be based on my training camp. I have to push myself a little harder if that didn't get me the win. And I have room. I definitely have room. I'm not gonna lie, I have room.
You believe you fought the best Gervonta, or do you think he got some more gears?
100% for a fact. I think he might have some more gears, but I fought the best Gervonta.
He's gone silent online, showing up only in clips that scream intensity. No drama, no distractions, just crisp mitt work, smooth footwork, and pure focus. Tank's always had fight-ending power, but now there's a new edge. Calculated, hungry, and out to send a message. He knows the first fight didn't go his way on the scorecards. That draw, it wasn't just controversial, it was fuel. This isn't just a comeback, it's a statement mission.
Hardest punch I ever faced, no. And I ain't shitting on him or nothing like that, he can punch. But Jonathan Okendo, he's from Puerto Rico. Bro, he got bricks in his hands, bro. I lie to you not. He punch hard, I ain't gonna lie. He hard.
Like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed. He kind of rolled with it, but after that, you can see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you can see him wipe his other eye. So it's like it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me because I'm right beside him. You can see me like, nigga, what you talking about? So,
right. But you say you don't think he willing though.
Whatever. See, but who cares? Like,
he's not chasing headlines. He's chasing clarity. Lamont Roach Jr., meanwhile, has taken a different approach. Quiet, confident, and surgical. He's still standing firm. He believes he did enough to win their first fight. And the infamous 9th round, where Davis touched the canvas, but still sits at the center of the debate. Some say it was a slip. Others say knockdown. Roach, he says it was proof. He didn't flinch under pressure, didn't lose control, and didn't get lured into a brawl. He boxed smart. He stayed composed, and he's coming back knowing he can do it again. But cleaner, sharper, and without controversy. This is one of those fights where styles really tell the story. Tank brings pure explosiveness. One mistake, one missed beat, and it could be lights out.
That's his power after being in there for 12.
He got decent power. He got decent power for sure. I ain't gonna say it's exaggerated. I told you I got a chin. I ain't going like that. It's just not gonna happen. But like I said, I see why he knocked people out. And I think he felt my power too. Like, I think that's what negated a lot of his shots. And once I took his best shot, I was like, oh yeah, it's time to.
He got lucky as a draw. He did a good fight though. I thought he won it, but
gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned. Oh my God. But God damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.
It's phenomenal that they're running it back. And this is where somebody said, man, you shouldn't have said that if you wanted Tank to be on the show. I think Tank was pump faking him the whole time. I think Tank knew the fight was coming in August. He was just not saying anything so Roach can go out there and party and live his life when he already had about 3 months now in training. I would not be surprised to think that Tank has been boxing and
But Roach brings the kind of poise that makes dangerous fighters miss. He's not a knockout artist, but he's got a blueprint built on discipline and timing. Some fans think the first fight was close. Others think Roach pulled it off. But when seasoned names like David Benavidez speak up and say Roach deserved the nod, that's not noise. That's validation.
That's something on the table. So people who think I'm taking this fight for money, that wasn't the thing. Because I actually had an offer that was higher than the Tank fight.
Oh, for real?
Yes. To defend my belt. So, for all the people who think I was, he doing it for a check. That's what I'm saying. I just even wanted to shut people up.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
doing it for a check. We ain't doing it just for the check.
We ain't doing it just for the check.
For
but
sure.
trust me, because don't forget, this is business.
It's prize fighting. Yeah.
It's prize fighting for.
Now it's your time to go out there and just go ahead and do what you got to do with Lamont. Go do what you got to do. Man, knock him out, man. Go in there and be aggressive, man. Man, quit with your. I get you trying to read opponents, man, but man, give it your all and just go crazy, man. Just go crazy. Switch up the game plan on that one, because he know what you're trying to do. Switch it up. So, as far as retirement, Tank has already proved himself. He's already made the money he needs.
This time, everyone's watching with eyes wide open. More than just a rematch, this fight is a power shift waiting to happen. For Davis, it's about protecting his legacy and keeping the road clear for major money fights. Jake Paul's name is being thrown around. Unification opportunities are in the air. But none of that matters if Roach crashes the party. For Roach, this is the moment. One win turns him from respected to revered. It's not just about belts. It's about breaking through the ceiling and demanding the spotlight he's earned. These kinds of opportunities don't knock twice. He knows that, and he's ready. Experts divided. Terrence Crawford doesn't think Roach has another gear, but he also admits Tank didn't bring his best. He says if Davis turns up the volume and brings pressure early, this time won't go the distance. But Shakur Stevenson has a different view. He knows Roach's game, has seen him in camp, and says people are underestimating him all over again.
Should have lost the fight. I mean, he should have had a point deducted. There's no doubt about that. But two, people criticised the Roach fight. I knew it would be a good fight because we know Roach is a good fighter, but people in boxing know that Roach is a good fighter. Now it's giving him another fight. Because if he would have beaten Roach, he's kind of backed in a corner to fight Shakur Stevenson, I think. But now he's got a rematch that's actually much bigger than the first fight. So yeah, I think he'll be more switched on for this maybe, but Roach is a good fighter. It won't be easy.
Now, he's trying to please the fans possibly and take this fight versus Lamont Roach in a rematch. You know, is it even worth it to please the fans who are going to love you 1 minute, hate you the next? They're going to love him this minute, they're going to hate him next minute. Oh, I don't like it. He can fight Lamont Roach, and they're going to say, well, he's supposed to knock Lamont out if he does win. You know, or if he loses to Lamont, they're going to say, oh, we knew Lamont was better. It's just always is a never-ending story in regards to boxing. You can't just please the people.
Like I said, Tank is a different animal than people even begin to realize in the boxing world, man. He's on a level of his own, in my opinion. I think this is even going to be close.
All right, Mike, what do you think about that?
I think it was needed, but on the opposite way though. I think it's more so for Roach, in my opinion. That he proved his point. Honestly, Tank met his match, in my opinion. And Roach honestly should have won that fight. Like, that's my personal opinion. He really should have won. It shouldn't have been no draw.
And that's dangerous. Stevenson's even hinted this could be the biggest upset of the year. The real difference maker, mental sharpness. This won't just be won with hands. It'll be won with heads.
You think the one coming up with
I
Tank
hope he
and
don't fight Lamont, actually. Like, I hope he don't get in the ring with him again. Because at the end of the day, if he lose, it's just going to look bad on the fight with me. So it's going to look like somebody else already did it. I don't know.
You want Tank to knock you out, yo.
Oh! I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I heard him say, like, yo, I want to fight Tank, and that's nice, but why do you want Tank to knock you out so bad? Like,
Look, that sound good. That sound real good, but she's too little.
Too little.
I promise you.
Lamont Roach throwing his hands fast as hell. He's in the gym preparing. I think the rematch with Roach versus Gervonta can actually be more exciting than the first one. In my opinion, I've said this many times, the actual fight itself wasn't that crazy. The crazy thing is what you've never seen before, the knee. But as far as a boxing match, it was, if you look at the copy box, they didn't throw a lot of punches. It wasn't like, it wasn't really a great
version he shows up with. And no disrespect to Roach, but you know what I mean.
No, that is disrespectful for the Roach, and like y'all fight fans gotta realize that is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, he in there fighting another grown man that ain't going for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you don't think Roach is gonna come with another game plan or something better or this, that, and third. So when they had a rematch, are y'all still gonna say, oh, Take's still not his full self ever since he fought whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like Roach is
I think that the next fight is going to be a whole lot better, and I think the next fight is going to end with somebody being on the canvas, in my opinion. But I think that Lamont Roach, I want to give a shout out to Lamont Roach for putting up such a amazing performance. We never seen anyone stand there.
So now the question stands: will Davis return with fury and leave no doubt, or will Roach prove once and for all that the first fight wasn't a surprise? It was a warning. Drop your takes in the comments. Are you Team Tank or Team Roach? If you're enjoying the content, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you're first in line for every punch, prediction, and post-fight breakdown. Until next time, protect your peace, respect the craft, and remember, in this sport, legends are made one round at a time.